Today we are here with the award-winning MC Barber.
Hey guys, this is MC Barber here. I have a really nice haircut here. It's a makeover almost. We have a lot of hair. This gentleman has very thick hair, slightly coarse, and we are going to do a classic haircut. We're gonna do a low fade, almost like taper the sideburns slightly, and comb into a classic pompadour. So first step, as usually, I'm going to, as you see, I damp the hair slightly, and I comb the hair in a direction that the hair naturally falls. As usually, I use my 1.5 technique to remove the bulk and start my foundation for haircut. As you can see, I am dramatically elevating away from the nape area. As soon as I start, my clippers start elevating away from the skull. It's giving me very low taper, removing the bulk and cutting my work down to really short period of time. So it's important to create the foundation for your hairstyle and to remove the bulk as quick and easy as possible. This part is very important. If you remove the bulk properly, it doesn't leave you much work to do afterwards. So I try to kind of create that shape and blend as much as I can with this technique right here, right now. I apologize for the quality of my video this time. My assistant was not here today, so I had to be the cameraman and the barber. So it's not the best, but it is what it is. But I couldn't pass on not to make a video because this was, I thought this was an interesting haircut. So I wanted to make a video. As usually these haircuts, I really don't plan them. I just do them as my clients come. If I think my client has nice hair and it would make a good video tutorial, I just make it. So it just happened that this time my assistant was not here. So I'm keeping this as a very low taper. My next step here is to kind of shape him up. I like doing this part right at this stage. Once I create a foundation, I clean the hairline. And if I want to do like slight design on the fade or stuff like that, this kind of helps me, gives me a guidelines. So this is one of the reasons that I like to do this at this point. This is the gentleman that I actually used in Connecticut Barber Expo for competition, and the reason I used him for competition, this is very important. If you check his hairline, his neckline is very wide and he has a full neckline. This is one of the things that you want to look at when you pick your models. You see his hair is thick, it's straight, the color is right, the neckline is good, it has a wide neckline. This type of things you have to look for a model when you select your model for a competition. And to be honest, a model makes huge difference at the competition. You yourself at the competition day, as my coach said once before, you yourself can be 50%, but your model has to be 100%. basically, if you don't have a right model, no matter how good you are, it just doesn't, it will not work. So the models make huge difference. So these are the things that you need to know when you are selecting your model: the texture, the style that you want to do, the neckline, the hairline, the front hairline. All these things really make huge difference when it comes to competition. You have to make sure that the style you are choosing will fit your model as well. So here I'm using my razor that I get so many questions about this particular razor. Of all the razors that are out there, and there are quite a few of them that are similar to this one, this is by far the best one, and I made a quick review video on this razor. Why do I think this razor is the best? Please check it out. It's a review video on this razor. But basically, let me just tell you quickly here, the design of the handle, the fact that it is round, it makes it so much easier to change the angle at which you are cutting. The fact that it has a screw, so when it gets loose, you can tighten it. It really makes huge difference. These things, as you go on and learn and experiment and get the experiment, as with this razor, you'll find out what I was talking about. But these razors, look, in this case, when the gentleman has a very thick hair, slightly coarse hair, you want to remove and blend, this is the best tool that you can use. I really love this tool. And another thing is, where do you get it? It's really difficult to get this particular razor. I was getting so many questions. I was checking online, where do you get them? So I actually ordered them directly from a manufacturer in Germany. It's made in Solingen in Germany. I have only limited amount, and I'm selling them on eBay. So every video we post now, it has a link to our eBay, so you can get them directly from us. Unfortunately, I don't know if this particular razor, the company will make it anymore, because I think they discontinued it because of the price. It's slightly high, but I'm gonna try to go back to the company and talk to them to actually keep on making this particular razor, because it's such a beautiful razor. I have about 15 years experience with the straight edge razors. My coach that is coaching me for the world competition has at least 50 years of experience, and we think that this is by far the best tondero razor or razor for men's hair cutting out there. Anyway, so as you can see, the work that is done with that razor, how it blends and smooths nice, it removes the bulk, thins the hair. You almost sculpt the hair with this razor. As you can see, what's left to do now with the straight edge razor, with the scissors, is really minimum. I don't have much to do with the scissors once I do the razor. However, people say, why not use scissors instead of razor? I get those comments. You can absolutely use scissors. Depends on the hair, it depends on the texture of the hair, depends on the style. For some textures, you don't want to use razor, you want to use scissors. For other textures, you want to use razor. For some cuts, razor makes it a lot easier and it comes out way better. For others, scissors do that. For others, clippers. I love all my tools that I use. I love clippers, I love straight edge razor, I love scissors. They all have their own purpose. Don't be limited barber. Don't think everything is done with the clippers or scissors or just razor. Be complete barber, full circle. Use all the tools, and that will make you only that much better. The bigger the toolbox, the smaller the circle of competition you have. What I'm trying to say is, the more you know, the less people around you can compete with you. So don't take for granted anything. Learn everything that you can. Razor, I can't compare any tool with a razor. I just love razor cutting. However, I also love scissor cutting. Everybody in the industry knows me actually for my scissor work. and fades as well. Here now I'm just going to slightly shape him up. I get questioned, do I use shaving gel for this when I shape up? What I like to do, I just like to spray some water and it gets softer. I use short strokes and kind of create that line. Usually when you put gel and stuff like that, it kind of drags the line. It doesn't come out as crisp. But you can use shave gel if you like, it's not a problem. For the top, I just thin the hair a little bit. I'm going to use scissors, kind of trim the ends, and that will be it. Scissors. The question regarding scissors, I use 6.5-inch scissors. These are convex edge scissors. They are 6.5-inch. I believe they are ideal for barbering. I have 7-inch scissors. I think they are slightly too big. 6, I think they are slightly short. For my personal use, I really believe 6.5 inches is the right scissor. However, I'm assuming it depends on your hand. But anyway, between 6 and 6.5, I think is the right scissor for barbering. Here I'm going to do a scissor over comb, although it is blended pretty good with a straight edge razor. However, you can go and refine it with the scissors. As I said earlier, scissors and razor, they complement each other. Now you can see on my hair neckline how I left a straight line down. I did not fade it from zero. I like to leave that so you kind of have that old classic look to it. I'm getting ready for the World competition in Paris, and I'm doing a classic look, and actually neck like this is done for the World competition, just like that. You have those lines on the side, and you have faded from zero up to this level. So this is a classic look for you. Here I get questions regarding the blow drying. It is important here that you set the roots. As you can see, I pick the roots up, I set them, I use a 9-roll brush. Even though I'm not endorsed by any tool company, I don't mind telling everybody what I use. This is YS Park brush. It's Styliner 9. It's by far my favorite brush to use. It's just the right brush for me. And I honestly think this is one of the best brushes. Once you set the roots, the hair will stay in the direction that you place the hair. It is really important to learn how to properly use a blow dryer and a brush. I personally feel like this is one of probably the most difficult categories in our trade to learn. In my system MC Barber, I have 4 categories. I have blow drying and styling as 1, scissor 2, clipper 3, and razor cutting 4. So here is your final product. Usual Moroccan oil for a finish. You have a low taper, clean neckline. I try to leave neckline as wide as possible. Here I use some Paul Mitchell shine spray. It doesn't hold, simply just gives you some shine. Now when you look, you have really nice shape of the haircut. See, the clients will not, with the time, they will not really see whether my fade was good or not. But the shape they will definitely see it. It is important the shape is right. So here are your some before and after pictures. That's after. You have a nice slick pompadour with a taper neckline and sideburns area. So thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. mcbarber.com is my website. Please put a thumbs up if you like my work, and feel free to ask any questions down below in the comment area. And feel free to share my work with others on YouTube. Thank you so much. Until next time, take care of yourself.